Happy Sat Stack and Saturday. Welcome everyone to the #1 daily Bitcoin pod. Bitcoin still maintaining above 76,000. Price discovery in play. In today's show, I'll be sharing the latest technical analysis, as well as the latest update for Rich Dad Robert Kiyosaki, as well as Microstrategy shares up 20% in the week following Trump's historic victory. We'll also be discussing the recent rate cuts, as well as Vitalik explores potential for info finance as Ethereum finally tops $3,000. We'll also be discussing BlackRock's IBIT Bitcoin ETF surpasses iShares Gold ETF and net assets, smashing $33 billion in 10 months. We'll also be discussing Bitcoin lobbyist says multiple U.S. states are eyeing Bitcoin reserves in 2025 as Bitcoin game theory continues in full effect. We'll also be discussing a Trump win driving the Bitcoin price to $500,000 per coin as per PlanB, creator of the Bitcoin stock to flow model. We'll also be taking a look at the overall crypto market. All this plus so much motherfucking more here on Sat Stack and Saturday. Welcome everyone to the live. What is good? I'm going to be streaming for the next couple of hours. So you already know, spread the word. I'm streaming live on X, Rumble, and YouTube. If you guys can repost the stream on X, all quotes and comments will get reposted, get more eyeballs on a stream, and let's see if we can re-enter price discovery again. It seems every day since the recent Trump election win, Bitcoin has been re-entering price discovery. The current all-time high achieved last night is $77,300. Welcome y'all just joining the stream. So yeah, I'm going to my X account right now to pin this mofo. That way you guys can find it. Let me know how your Sat Stack and Saturday is going. Stack some sats accordingly because we're about to go to the moon, gentlemen. So yeah, you're going to notice the stream pinned at the very top of the profile. If you guys can just smash the heart, repost it again. All reposts with quotes or comments will get shouted back out, and I'll follow you back. Shout out Marcus Roth, best Bitcoin pod around, live now. Also, brand new music, 80 G's is finally here. The new epic track by Chandy 10 Music will be playing here shortly as well. A lot of new excitement for you. Shout out Diana Jones, always an honor. Shout out K-Jam and anyone else reposting, supporting the stream. Let's go.
Oh my gosh, it's finally almost here. JV is going to talk to us. Crypto news is near. I can't stand waiting. There is no debating. I waited all day, maybe I need a life, but Bitcoin is all I can think about day and night. Hurry, JV.
Welcome everyone to the live stream. First and foremost, shout out to everyone in the chat. Bud Conklin, good to see you, brother. Greg Savchuk, good to have you here as always. Captain Pirate, brother. Stations and maneuvering the watch. Cast off all the lines, set the sails, row in the courses. Hoist the Jolly Rogers, and let's make way, shall we? Shout out our one and only Oracle, the greatest of all time. Shout out Erico, good to have you here, brother. Let's go Bitcoin. Do you guys have any other coins besides the Bitcoin, man? Let us know. Good question there from Peter. Dave Flowers, I'm here for the great music and the cool vibe. Good to have you here, brother. Welcome to the stream. Diana, good to have you here as always. I appreciate those reposts. Shout out Peter Carlino. Trump keeps his promises. Pay a little. There is no second pass. Haha. So from October 30th to November 5th, the Bitcoin ETFs bleed 400 million since the 2.4 billion moved in. Shout out Muander. Let's go. Trump watch on election night was historic. What a night. That's right. We got to witness history, and it was pretty amazing, and I'm honored you were amongst us for that night, which will never be forgotten. That was November 5th here recently, 4 days ago. Let's freaking go. 76 G's, baby. Shout out One Glenn Co. And again, we have a brand new 80 G's track. I'll give you a glimpse into it. And yeah, why not? Let me see if I can pull that baby up. Never played before here live and on stream. Shout out Chandy 10 Music for delivering 80 G's.
makers and takers, but we orange pill, which makes us the givers. Paying it forward, 80 G's not too late. Don't ignore us, 80 G's, take the life-saving bait.
80 G's in play, brand new track called 80 G's. I'm giving you just a taste of it right now. Shout out everyone reposting the stream. JC Ice, make sure to follow her on X as well. Clevelander77, happy Stack and Saturday fan. Shout out to Glenn Cooper. This is a live and interactive stream, so let us know where you're tuned in from. 80 G's, send it.
80 G's filling our cup. We're dragons that slay BTC up. And here we are at 80K. We slayed our way to 80K. Dying, I love the rise and the dying and the bitty pretty Bitcoin. November 2024, the highest Bitcoin price action ever rolled since the inception of the Genesis block. Pushing the way to 80K, no roadblocks. Hodlers are not surprised, not shocked, but bang, bang, bang like a B-52. We built a bitty stacked revolutionary love shack. Bang, bang on the door, baby, Bitcoin's here, we're bitty stacked. Welcome to the 80s and the 80 G's, 80 business.
80 G's incoming, fam. I'll hit the gong to that.
Don't be a punk while we BTC rock in the 80s. 80 G's, that is. We're a mix of aces and perfect tens. We're blackjacks, we don't bend. We hodl winning hands to the end, like Wyatt Earp, Eastwood, and Doc Holliday. We're outlaws holding our biddies close to our chest. By BTC, just try it, make our day.
There is no second best. This crypto asset is called Bitcoin, right? Well, anyways, welcome everyone to the stream. There's just a taste of the new track. We're going to be premiering brand new music videos for you here later today after we get through the content and the podcast part of the show. Welcome everyone just joining us. Already 300 people here live and in the flesh. Again, we're live on X, Rumble, and YouTube. I'm going to be streaming for the next couple of hours. Happy Stack and Saturday, and congratulations to all my Bitcoin broskies and long-term hodlers. All of you are in profit. It's a beautiful thing. Good to have you guys here with us. There she is. Chandy, we're just premiering the new Jammy Jam. Hey, Gong, I missed how hype this show via listening on the Apple Pod. Exactly. You can't see the gong on the Apple podcast. You got to tune into the video on the live stream, hence on the YouTube, on the X, and on the Rumble. Good to have you here, Noel. Good to have you here, Greg, as always. Dave Flowers and the rest of the fam. Keep the comments flowing. Lots of excitement in the markets. Bitcoin's been breaking out, re-entering price discovery virtually every day since the Trump pump election extravaganza, which we witnessed. We did a 15-hour election watch. Let me know if you were on that. We've been doing pump watches. Yesterday, new all-time high, 77.3. We're less than 1,000 away from price discovery. So let's freaking go. But anyways, if you're new to the channel, important to smash the likes and go ahead and subscribe, then hit the bell icon, turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto newsletters every single day, 7 days a week, just like this. Today is pod episode 1813. I'm your host, JV. It is another beautiful Stack and Saturday, November in full swing. It's November 9th. The new all-time high is 77,300, and we're currently less than $1,000 away from entering price discovery. Let's kick it off with our market watch as we do each and every day. As you can see, Bitcoin finally correcting a little after a historic run up to new all-time highs. We've been pumping since the election evening on the 5th and finally cooled off just a bit, but still maintaining a 76.4. Ether making some strides. It just recaptured 3,000 for the first time in a long time, about to recapture 3,100, up 4% on the day. Ton has been rocking it. It's up 6% on the day. Dogecoin up 6%, and Sui up 10%. And checking out coinmarketcap.com, the current crypto market cap is sitting at a sexy 2.6 trillion. The all-time high is above 3 trillion, just FYI. And the Bitcoin market cap is sitting above 1.5 trillion and 101 billion worth of volume. But the past 24 hours of Bitcoin dominance back on the decline at 58%, as the Ether dominance has been bouncing back, currently at 14.2%. And checking out the top 100 crypto gainers past 24 hours, we got Not up 22%. We got Mantle up 21%. That's a blackjack, baby. We also got Ray up 12%. Let me know which alt, if any, you're bullish on, and I'll get to read in your comments here in a bit. And checking out the crypto bubbles, we get a visual perspective on the day. Good to say, 90% of the market in the green. Happy days. And zooming out on the month, oh my God, 95% of the market in the green. Super happy days. Without the fawns here, round yonder, we got Nipster, rest in peace to the peanut, and we got Satoshi. Can't forget about Fred was it a raccoon? May he rest in peace as well. And checking out the Crypto Greed and Fear Index, today we're 75, just under extreme greed, giving us room to continue to run up. Last week was a 72, and last month a 39 in fear. And checking out the time chain calendar as the crowd continues to go wild. There's 180,389 blocks to the next halving, and we're currently on block 869,611, and you can currently exchange $1 of that fiat monopoly money for 1,310 Satoshis. You may never see such a great exchange rate on sats again to the US dollar. So seize the moment, because before you know it, it's going to be less than 1,000 sats for a dollar, less than 600 sats for a dollar, 300 sats for a dollar. And before you know it, we're going to the moon. And today's show is brought to you by Trump1.com. That's TrumpWON.com. It's a domain currently up for sale via a private auction. If you're interested in getting your hands on this, all you got to do is email info@thewinningest.com and tell them what your offer is. The highest offer will win the silent auction. And as a bonus, whoever wins is also going to get a bonus domain, investliketrump.com. And all the info is also in the description below the video here on YouTube as well. So take advantage of it, and shout out to our sponsor, Trump1.com. So there you go, yo. And welcome everyone just joining us today in this beautiful crypto sphere. So 20,000 is impossible, you think? Nothing is impossible, but highly improbable. I say it's highly improbable for us to ever return sub 60,000 ever again. And so be it. May God's will be done, is all I'm saying. And welcome everyone to the stream. This gong's for you. Gotta love those vibes. Raising consciousness, one gong strike at a time. But shout out to all my 420 bong broskies as well. Shout out Diana Jones, Best Crypto Pod Live. Thank you, Diana. Just reposted proof of work. But that's not our pod today live. That was the bonus I did on Santimit's podcast, which I shared it on X. If you guys missed it, be sure to check it out. As I wrote, 100,000 Bitcoin pump, real-time metrics following the U.S. election results. This was a collaboration I did with Santimit Analytics. They have over 200,000 followers. Just like Glassnode, very good data you can get from them. So I highly encourage you to check that one out. Angry Man says the man has the 80,000 hat on. You're damn right, because we're jamming out to ADGs today.
We're Bitcoin jocks from the wild, wild west. Know when to hold 'em, yeah, we're holding, never folding. Bitcoins are ripping like a new Scottie Pippen.
Bitcoins are ripping like the new Scottie Pippen. I'm digging the bars. Shout out Shandy 10 Music. Make sure to subscribe to our new channel. Shout out to the Angry Man, Versi, Tim. I greatly appreciate all the love, family. G. Henry, Eric the Red, JC Ice, our one and only Oracle, and the rest of the fam. I'm going to be monitoring the feed the entire stream. So keep the comments a-flowing. And thank you guys in advance. And welcome everyone joining the live. Happy Sassack Saturday. Get it on. Bang a gong so we can do the bangathon. Bitcoin ADGs above and beyond. Send it.
ADGs were royalty, bitty kings and queens. Our kingdom has come, we've been manifesting. We're raising up the bitty like Gohan. We live in a hot...
That's deep right there. We raising up the bitty like Gohan. You damn right. Shout out VZ, Prime Trade, Laser Cat. Oh yeah, the Y files. That's right, for the Rumble. Well, today's Rumble, we got a bunch of music videos I haven't shared yet. So we're going to be sharing Chandy's latest jams. And maybe tomorrow we'll do the Y files react. That'd be pretty lit. Which episode do you recommend? The most recent one? Let me know the topic. And that way I can get it. Oh my God, he shouted me out. You're damn right, Carlos. The fam gets shouted out. You show me some respect and support, I throw it right back at you. It's called paying it forward. Thank you guys for the support, by the way. Next leg to 92,000 and then some pause. Not no menopause. Not over here.
House, we play chess and we're not the pawn. We're raising the roof now. Big bad wolf who? Oh no, he's gone.
This track is by Chandy 10 Music, the one and only. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Even on the red test, we are going to set a new high or low, says VZ, which we are doing right now. I can already feel it in my jellies. Well, there you have it. He feels it in his jellies, fam. Yeah, only an idiot would be selling the biddy right now. Like the country of Germany. How many billions did they miss out on selling it around 50 G's? Suckers. Ha
Cause he was the pawn. Sorry, I'm being late. We're built tougher than bricks. Ready and coming at him. We're strategic and steady. No rush, 5th level ready. 80 G's on our way to 1 mil.
1 mil incoming. And shout out to Mark of Bitcoin. Speaking of 80 G's, he put 80 G's incoming during the pump watch. Send it, yo. It's time. Keep the comments flowing, but let's continue with our technical analysis, aka astrology for the broskies. And welcome, everyone. Happy Saturday. Headline reads, Bitcoin pundits wary after a spoof city sours the Bitcoin price gains at 77,000. Yeah, here you're looking at the 1 hour chart. I'll be pulling up the live chart here in a moment. But TradingView captured familiar trading conditions for the biddy, heavy volume and new all-time highs. That's right. The latest all-time high came in at 77,300, but was short-lived. Liquidity was shifting around the exchange order books, leading observers suspicious. Quoting SKU Analytics, spoof city again today. Ass walking price down and the bids are causing the price to bounce, come on, bounce. Referring to the practice of the order book spoofing, which is large bands of liquidity placed at a given level, only to be thinned out like Gary Gensler's hairline or removed completely after the price reacts. Such behavior is common in crypto, but banned on legacy markets. Elsewhere, we have analyst material indicators pinpointed to a moment when one or more whale entities attempted to break through the Bitcoin price resistance with major buying on the largest global exchange, Binance, as Miss Yellen once said. Quoting him here, the whale panda, I know it is weird to say after a week like this, but Bitcoin is acting weird and underperforming. He also says when it broke the all-time high in the past, the moves are always aggressive upwards. Now it barely moves up. The higher the market cap, the more is needed, but inflows are massive. So who is unloading? That's the million-dollar question right now. Now, considering what might come next, popular trader Crypto maintained that the long squeeze could come before the weekly close. This would involve a sharp downwards Bitcoin price move, liquidating the late Bitcoin long entries on the back of the latest all-time highs. Quoting them here, 77 hit, liquidations hit. Now, yes, potential long squeeze in the making to shake out some of the longs. We'll shake those mofos out, do what you got to do. Let's just continue to march north, shall we? And as ever, the long-term view was firmly skewed to favor the bullish narrative. Quoting some more analysts here, I find it unlikely we see those prices again after trading so long in the range. We see more ETF demand, referring to the 8-month consolidation period that followed the Bitcoin old all-time high back in March, which was, what was that? 73,000. We are seeing that in the U.S., some states are interested in holding it and that retirement funds will begin to allocate. Global adoption will only increase from here. It is on an unstoppable path. I repeat, Bitcoin is on an unstoppable path. Any big pullbacks are a gift. So take advantage of these stacking Saturdays like today, because it's truly a blessing. And in other breaking news, I want to read a very awesome tweet from Rich Dad Robert Kiyosaki. Words and thoughts of a poor person. Number 1, Bitcoin costs 76,000. That's too expensive. I'll just wait till the price goes down. We've all heard that one, right, broskies? Number 2, gold is 2,700 an ounce. That's too expensive. I'll just wait for the price to go down. Number 3, silver, oh my God, $32 an ounce. That's too expensive. I'll just wait for the price to come down. Then the prices will come down, but the prices alone do not make you rich. Ultimately, what makes a rich person rich is how many coins or ounces a person has in their control. And I ain't talking about the cannabis broskies. Maybe I am. I started buying silver at $1 an ounce. Now I have 1,000 ounces and I keep buying at $32 an ounce. The same is true for gold and Bitcoin. Kiyosaki goes on to share, I bought my first Bitcoin at $6,000 and I continue to acquire at 76 G's. Remember, while the price per coin is important, ultimately it's the number of the coins, gold, silver, or Bitcoin that are yours that count. More importantly, than the price per coin. That's right, because one Bitcoin will always be equivalent to one Bitcoin. So stack them sats accordingly. And he continues, keep trading the fake money for real money and you will get richer. Amen. So simple. Trade fake fiat monopoly US dollars for the real money, which is the pity. And good luck. I wish I had bought Bitcoin at $10 per coin, but I didn't. I started buying at 6,000 and I'm glad I did. How cool is it for those of you who got to front run the rich dad? Today, he says he owns 73 whole Bitcoins, not too shabby. And a year from now, he says, I intend to own 100 of the biddies, regardless of the price. FYI, I own a lot of income-producing real estate. I own gold-producing mines, and I save my profits in Bitcoin, gold, and silver coins, real money. I, too, wish Bitcoin was back to $10 a coin, but wishing has never made poor people richer. There you go. Shout out Rich Dad, Robert Kiyosaki. Now let's pull up some of the live charts as a little bonus for the broskies. Let's check out how the Bitcoin price action is doing. Should be pulling up on screen. There we go. Yeah, so you're looking at the charts right here. We had a pump watch all through the evening. We went for like 16 hours. Let me know if you were on it. But let's start with the 1 hour and work our way back. 1 hour chart right here. You can see past 1, 2, 3, 4 hours have been pretty bullish. Or I'm sorry, this is the daily chart. My apologies. Last 4 days, we have had green candle closes since the Trump election triumphant victory. And zooming in, let's check out the 4 hour. I usually work my way backwards from the 1 hour, but we started at the 1 day, so just bear with me. So this is the 4 hour chart, one of the most lit charts right now. In Bitcoin, it shows the bullish pennant formation, big green candles, staircase, bullish pennant, 78.8 is the target in play, which will send us again to price discovery. We achieved price discovery again last night. The current all-time high is 77.3 via Coinbase. Here's the 1 hour chart for real this time. We do have a falling wedge formation on the 1 hour, but we do have a bull target in the red at 77.3, virtually at price discovery, the current all-time high. And from the 1 hour, let's actually go back now to the 1 week. Still very bullish, rising wedge formation, very bullish past few weeks as well. As you can see, 1, 2, past couple of weeks, green candle closes with the most recent, very bullish Godzilla style. We do have a pink bull target, which is that cup and handle target, 124,000, which I personally believe is in play here for Q4. But let me know your thoughts, family, and I'll read your comments out loud. And let me know if you guys agree with Rich Dad. Let's go. Shout out VZ, laughing out loud. Prime Trade, you're cracking us up, bro. Why is there a target of 11,000 on the daily? I didn't see no 11,000 target, but there's always a bear target, family. Sometimes it's like 25,000. Wouldn't be surprised. The Oracle, there's my boy Blue, my boy Orange. Shout out to the Orange fam-a-lam, taking the orange pill. If you wanted 20 G's, you should have bought back in 2023. Sayonara, try tomorrow, nice to know ya. Those days are long gone, family.
The name of the game is hodl, take an orange pill like a squirrel. We hodl, we store. Peanut, you got a twisted deal. We're gonna hodl more in memory of you.
You hear that? We're gonna hodl more in memory of Peanut, the squirrel. May he rest in peace. You'll never be forgotten. Shout out Diana Jones, the best live Bitcoin pod. Just reposted you. Very appreciated. There's sound, brother. Mark says, is there sound on X? You got to click on it. Make sure you have your volume on. But absolutely, there's sound. Preaching the holy gospel of Satoshi Orange. You damn straight. Thank you for that repost, Eric the Red, Eric the Great. JV making the gongs great again. You know how we do. Frankie Stacks just reposted your brother. Let's go. This makes my day. Cheers, brother. DNA Noonan, always an honor. Hey, people, get in where you fit in. This dude knows his Bitcoin shiznit. I appreciate it. Chandy says the best day of the Bitcoin news pod is now live. Join our boy, JV. Thank you, Chandy. And thank you for the epic music. This Bitcoin thing just might catch on. You might want to grab some just in case. Well said, happy hodler. And happy days are amongst us.
Nipsey will too. 80 G's is exciting now, but a future memory. It's a USA saving, T-pump moment in Bitcoin history. Bitcoin is going up forever, that's no mystery. This roller coaster ride is not for the weak, but it is exhilarating, built for prosperity, not misery.
New 80G song we're playing. This is by Chandy 10 Music. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. We're going to be premiering some brand new music videos a little later, which are pretty lit as well, which I'm looking forward to. Peter says our parents just don't understand. That's right. Shout out Laura. Good to have you here. Anyways, I made 20,000. Can I wait for 1 year? Don't mind. Good luck with that one. Laugh out loud, bro. Even when Bitcoin of the bear cycle is not going to be 20 grand ever again. I agree with the VZ. Bitcoin Q4 historic performance October, December since the inception equals August over 83%. Take Bitcoin's L in October, 60 G's. You mean the low? Yeah. Then multiply 1.83 equals 109,000 by the end of the year. Just saying. Do your own math. That's what's up. Trump is the only grandpa that gets it, says Peter. Poor Peter Schiffmeister, right? People think it's easy to just get where you guys got. You got to have the balls of the solid diamond nut. Exactly. You got to have the diamond solid nut balls. VZ. Well said.
Bitcoin price discovery is in play. Higher numbers are on the way. Just do your best. It is not too late. You will be blessed, have a little faith. Leave the rest to Satoshi and God. Think of Moses and the rod. Think of Satoshi and Free and Ross. Bitcoin.
Free Ross. Let's go. Gensler, sorry, bro. You're fired. Now go home and get your shine box. Gary, this gong's for you. Let's keep the show flowing, yo. 500,000 in Bitcoin. Yeah, yo. You already know the U.S. is going to be stockpiling the biddy as per Trump's promise. Cynthia Lummis making Bitcoin strategic reserve for the United States of America and turning the United States into a Bitcoin mining capital as we free Ross. Let's go. Welcome everyone to the live stream. Keep the comments flowing, but let's move on to the headlines. And happy Stacking Saturday for everyone just joining the live stream. Headline reads, Microstrategy shares up 20% in the week following Trump's victory. In the words of Johnny Drama from the epic Entourage series. Victory! The stock market is on track to close the week with one of its best performances this year following the Trump pump victory in the presidential race and another round of interest rate cuts. They just dropped interest rates again by 0.25%, which is definitely bullish for risk on assets as the market is acting accordingly. Now, MSTR shares are trading on the NASDAQ at $271, breaking out, hitting yet a new all-time high. How many of you are bullish on MicroStrategy or invested there? Let me know. They're up 20% over the past 5 days. The enterprise analytics and mobility software company has seen the shares skyrocket almost 500% over the past 12 months, ultimately outpacing the biddy, mostly thanks to the Bitcoin reserve strategy. So you want to be a winner? Adopt Bitcoin. Do you hear that, companies? Microsoft, Amazon, and the rest of you guys. When are you going to adopt the biddy? It's time. Now, the company founder, Mikey Saylor, currently holds a portfolio of over 250,000 Bitcoin, full first company that is, worth over $19 billion at the current prices. MicroStrategy recently disclosed the plan, which I covered in the pod, to buy $42 billion worth of additional Bitcoin over the course of the next 3 years. That's more than the minted daily supply, just one buyer purchasing up all of the biddies. So let that one sink in, Laura. The crypto price has reached an all-time high over and over again since the Trump election victory. You know what I mean? And he dominated. They announced the winner of that evening, and Bitcoin's been hitting new all-time highs, re-entering price discovery practically every day since. Now, other Bitcoin-linked stocks have also had a strong week. Shares of Bitcoin mining company CleanSpark rose 35% in the week. And we also had Coinbase, one of the biggest donors of the U.S. election, saw their stock soar more than 48%. And as I announced yesterday, Elon Musk is now back to the world's richest man on paper with a net worth surpassing $303 billion. Investor optimism is being driven by expectations of a more favorable economic environment under the Trump re-election, further easing by the Fed. And in September 2024, the Fed cut interest rates by 0.5 percentage points, its first reduction in over 4 years. Then November 7th, it followed up with another quarter point cut and just yet another, and they're anticipating yet another in December. And even somewhere in Europe, I think they did the same thing, the ECU, cut interest rates by 0.25%, which is ultimately bullish for risk on assets like the biddy. The broader market has rallied in response, with the S&P up 5% of the week and the Dow Jones gaining 5%, indicating growing confidence amongst investors. So there you go, yo, and welcome everyone to the live show. Hold your 77 G's. Greg says that Bitcoin hits 500,000 Bitcoin. There is no freaking way it will drop 90%. There will be too many buy walls on the way down. Damn right. I doubt. I assume 60%, some black swan dip, only 40% on the average of the bear market. I see it staying above 200,000 when it hit the cycle peak of 500 or 750. I don't see 60,000 again since the institutions are involved. The oracle has spoken. I was trying to give this guy hope is all. Laugh out loud. We stabilize in the 100 range hood forward. Bitcoin could just have 1 million. Absolutely. We will get to 1 million. Mark my words. But the question becomes, by what year? Let me know. What's 100,000 up, down at that point precisely? For the naysayers, check out PlanB's Bitcoin forecast for the next cycle. Mind-bending numbers, Mr. Avatar. Well, here's the good news. That's our feature story of the day. We're going to be discussing the latest from PlanB, creator of the Bitcoin stock flow model, and his $500,000 Trump pump prediction. So stay tuned, family. Pump the likes, pump the stream. We're streaming live on X, Rumble, and YouTube. We got over 1,100 people here live and in the flesh, and we're about to send Bitcoin to 80 G's, baby.
Doesn't have to be a future loss. Bitcoin doesn't have to be a future loss.
Lead a horse to the water, but you can't make it drink. Hodl, hodl, hodl. Study up, pray and think. Don't miss your lifeboat. Take an orange pill, this isn't play. Don't use your God-given free will. Biddy up, make a dough. Price discovery is more than a name. It's a rare phenomenon. Bitcoin is a patient man's game.
Hodl be thy name, broskies. Thanks again, Shortcoin, Kingston Hoddle, Catherine Weaver. Appreciate all those reposts. Cookie Dog and Griffin, and great meme. I like that one. To the moon. So just send it and let's go. 100 G biddy in play. 6 figs. Let's go.
I dream on your yesterday's way. Bring me a biddy glow. But bang, bang, bang.
Like a B-52, we built a biddy stats rep.
Let me get a hashtag Bitcoin bang bang. Let's go. Biddy bang bang. Biddy biddy bang bang. JV spit flame. Lava pump through my vein.
Revolutionary love shot. Bang, bang on the door, baby. Bitcoin's here, we're biddy stacked. Welcome to the 80s and the 80 G's, baby.
Oh yeah, I'm an 80s baby, by the way. I was born in 83. Any fellow broskies born in the 80s? As we celebrate in Bitcoin hitting the 80s, let me know, yo.
Business, don't be a punk while we BTC rock in the 80s. 80 G's, that is
80 G's. Yeah, so while Bitcoin goes into parabolic mode, the Lightning Network continues to build out quiet, basically very low fee, Swift network for the biddy. Settlement out of ban. No requiring a verified block. Let's go. 80 to 85 G's this week is what I see. Send it, brother. Best of the best. You are a special one. Price discovery. Let's go. Bitcoin. Send it. I saw a chart that shows what happens after every election, and I had no more nervousness. Bitcoin shoots up anywhere from 60 to 125% from here to January other cycle. And the kicker, it never returns to the previous pre-election price. Mic drop. 82, 86, 89. I love it. At one point, I had to hold my 47,000 I invested and watch my Bitcoin turn into 15,000 for a Bitcoin. That's what you call faith. Never giving up. Well done, brother. You deserve the biddy love. Biddy bang bang. 80 G's in play. Let me know what you think of the new track. That's the new 80 G's Jam by Chandy 10 Music. We got more exclusive music, including some new music videos to share with you, so stick around. But let's continue with some of that headline, shall we? Ethereum just recaptured 3,000 for the first time in a very long time. So let's break this one down in the latest from Vitalik, exploring potential of info finance as ETH finally regains that 3,000. Price action, as they say in the hood. But anyways, Ethereum co-founder Vitalik introduced Info Finance, a new concept aimed at transferring how information is captured, validated, and shared across multiple sectors. In the recent blog posts from prediction markets to Info Finance, Buterin explores how the blockchain tech could help aggregate, organize, and distribute insights more effectively. And according to Vitalik himself, quoting him here, info finance is a discipline where you start from a fact that you want to know and then deliberately design a market to optimally elicit that info from market participants. Buterin advocates for prediction markets as a way to collect insights about the future events. He highlights platforms like Polymarket, where users bet on outcomes to generate data-driven insights. In fact, on election night a few nights ago, we were paying close attention to the Polymarket, which is the largest prediction odds, the largest prediction market where you can bet on. And it was 100% correlated with how Trump was doing in the election in real time, because the higher Trump gained on Polymarket, the more votes he was gaining for that, victory against Kamala. So it was very interesting to witness that. I got to the point we can just look at the Bitcoin charts and then see how well Trump was doing against Kamala. And so it was all correlated 100%. But anyways, quoting Vitalik, predicting the election is just the first app. He explained, emphasizing the extent to which prediction markets can provide the public with valuable insight into public expectation without media influence or sensationalism. He further went on to summarize Info Finance, the three-sided market, sharing bettors make predictions, readers read predictions, and the market outputs predictions about the future as a public good, because that's what it was designed to do. Now, Buterin's concept of info finance centers around using blockchain and AI to foster transparent information sharing and reward participants for accurate predictions. He believes blockchain scalability and low transaction fees could make info finance tools widely accessible. The Ethereum co-founder sees this approach as the answer to solving the trust issues in the industry. Now let's discuss the price action. Buterin's vision for info finance and prediction markets arrives in tandem with the Ethereum price surging above 3,000 over the last 7 days after Trump won the United States presidential election. So yeah, Trump's pumping the entire financial markets. The ETH price has increased 22%, breaking the overhead resistance faced at 2,800 and exceeding the 3,000 price level for the first time since March, when we broke out, hitting new all-time highs for the biddy. Venture capitalist Henrique stated November 8th that the supply crunch and rising demand for the Ethereum could trigger a rally for the asset as it enters scarcity mode. So there you go. But it still has quite a ways to rise to re-enter the all-time high, which was achieved previous cycle, 2021 November. I recall when Bitcoin hit 69,000, Ether was over 4,000. It was probably in the 4,500 range. But let's see when Ether is likely to regain that. You know what I mean? I'm all over the internet every day on all my channels. I come visit all my brothers and sisters. That's what you all are. We are all a big team. Amen to that. And shout out to the entire CNA fam. Let's go. This is our world. They are the ones wanting into it. We made our own money. You got to love it. Separating money from state with a biddy. That's how we do round yonder, family. Stacking the biddy as we celebrate new all-time highs.
Hey, goodbye. Bitcoin's grinding, watch it soar. Reaching a brand new all-time high once more. La 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 la, we went dodoing. Trump 111, doing he won. Trump's not weak and he has our back. He wins the seat that was stolen 4 years ago. Now it's the time to buy sats, then stacks. The stack, baby, stack the sats.
Especially on Sat Stacking Saturday. You know how we do. Happy 11/11. We got 1,111 folks on the live stream. Another divine omen for the fam. Bitcoin ADG, send it, and let's go.
Come on, goodbye. Bitcoin's hit a brand new all-time high. Let's all sing. Trump and Bitcoin, let freedom
G's in play. And welcome everyone to the stream. We're live on X, Rumble, and YouTube. Close to 1,200 people here. Spread the word. Repost the stream on X, family. It's appreciated. Any repost with quotes or comments, I can repost back, and we can get more eyeballs on the stream. Bitcoin making big moves. Been a hell of a week since the Trump pump. Election night. Things are getting very exciting. Just then, President-elect Trump offers to pay Kamala $20 million campaign debt. What? Let me read the Trump True Social post he wrote. I am very surprised that the Dems, who fought a hard and valiant fight in the 2020 election, raising a record amount of money, didn't have a lot of money left over. Now they are being squeezed by vendors and others. Whatever we can do to help them during this difficult period, I would strongly recommend we as a party and for the sake of the desperately needed unity, do. We have a lot of money left over, and that our biggest asset in the campaign was earned media. And that doesn't cost very much. Make America great again. How about this? Why don't the celebrities, which accepted the millions of dollars for the concerts, like the J-Los, the Beyoncés, the Eminems, the Cardi B's, why don't they just give back the money? Like, why should, I don't know. Am I wrong here? Why should someone else be responsible for paying off the debt that the Democrats created? I don't understand the logic in that. Get it from Eminem, Cardi B, Rihanna. Oh, what do you mean can't hear? Someone say they can't hear? Let me know if you guys can still hear me. The volume seems good on my end. Let me just make sure on the feed here. Let me know if you can hear me. The M&Ms. Yeah, I can hear it just fine. So maybe just repost or something. Shout out Peter Calino. Refresh the stream if you're having issues. Mark Ruffalo is a joke. Same with the Cuban. Mark Hamill too. I know. What a shame. I told her just leaving your money in USC would be making 5%. Who you referring to there? So true. Oh, you hear me? Good. Just wanted to make sure. No audio problems. Good. Michael, you can hear me? Good. Sounds good. You can hear the gong? Here's the ultimate test. Can you hear the gong? Let me know, family.
Coins breaking records from homebound. Without pity, have fun with your kite. Diddy might, Trump might, we win tonight. Booyah. To the shiznit, to the we don't know how to quit. Nah, 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 come on, goodbye. Bitcoin's hit a brand new all-time high.
Love that new jammy jam. This is the new Bitcoin all-time high anthem produced by Chandy 10 Music. Make sure to subscribe to her channel. Loving the gong. Good. I'm the one screaming on the rooftops to all my friends and family. How much proof do you need to see that I have won and I am up 20 G's? Congratulations, brother. It's going to be a very Merry Christmas, I see. The gong is on love, on heart. Let the elitists put their money into the fiat shiat. Yeah, exactly. Like they need your money. Who needs Blue Chew when you can buy the Biddy? As a huge Eminem fan in terms of his art, it would be nice if they stuck to their skill set. But they have the right to be what and say, yeah, they all have handlers. They have to support. They get paid for it, but they sell their soul in the process. But welcome to Hollyweird. The power of the Biddy. Lost all my Biddy in a gold mine. It happens, brother. What are you going to do? Let freedom ring, family. Keep the comments flowing. Let's continue with the news and continue with the headlines. Here's the latest with BlackRock. Larry Fink, Bitcoin Employee of the Month. Now go home and get your shine box. Larry, you're doing a fantastic job. But yeah, on the real, BlackRock's iBit Bitcoin ETF surpasses iShares Gold ETF in net assets, surpassing $33 billion in 10 months. Yeah, yo. New data reveals the asset management titan, BlackRock Bitcoin ETF has surpassed its gold counterpart in terms of net assets. In a new thread, Nate Gerasi, co-founder of the ETF Institute, notes BlackRock iShares Bitcoin Trust ETF took only 10 months to surpass the iShares Gold Trust, which launched many years ago. Yeah. iShares Bitcoin ETF iBit has now surpassed iShares Gold ETF in assets. Did it in 10 months. The gold ETF launched in January of 2005. This is absolutely wild. Let that sink in. That's like 19 years ago. So Bitcoin just achieved in 10 months what it took gold to achieve in 19 years. Do you hear that, Peter Schiffmeister? Somebody please send a wellness check to the Peter Schiffmeister's house here in Puerto Rico. I'm just saying. According to the data, as of the morning of November 7th, the gold ETF had $32.7 billion in terms of net assets, while the Bitcoin ETF, hit $33.1 billion. Look at me now. And the news comes as Bitcoin continues to surge as far as the market cap after the U.S. presidential election, which took place November 5th, which we witnessed here live on stream, and saw Trump defeat Kamala. The crypto king was valued at around 69 G's, baby. That was before the election. That night and the following day, it surged to 74,000. It is now trading at above 76, and the new all-time high was achieved last night at 77,380 G's in play. And in October, IBIT set a new daily inflow record when investors poured $875 million worth of the daily inflows into the ETF, according to data from market intelligence firm CoinGlass. And the previous record was $849 million, and just the other day, they had $1.1 billion in volume, setting a new unprecedented record. And in trading volume, that over $4 billion, unprecedented levels of trading involved in ETFs. And as I pointed out, the gold ETF launched freaking 19 years ago, and Bitcoin just put it to shame in 10 months. So let that one sink in, family. BlackRock bought $4 billion. Everyone who has been an EMF across has been finished but one. That one was the Trump stir. Schiff isn't doing well right now. I don't think he'll survive the next 4 years. Poor Schiffmeister. 59,000 British pounds here in the UK, 100K. Here would be brilliant. And I think in Australia, it's close to 120,000 Australian dollars for one Bitcoin. Canadian dollars, probably a similar story. Shout out Absolute Truth. Appreciate you sub to the pod. Now, do you guys see the writing? It is over the walls, the biggest economy on the planet Earth, buying as much as they can. That's all you really need to know. Precisely. Brothers. The first hodler brought gold and silver stickers. Love the metals too. This is another thing I've been telling the people. Do you realize the Bitcoin went up in the market cap bigger than gold ever did in 100 years? Yeah, bro, it's pretty wild. New all-time highs. Let's celebrate.
Trump's backing freedom, letting it thrive. Bitcoin's the future, it's coming alive. Hold on tight, we're heading higher. With fair rules, Bitcoin's on fire. Fire, fire, fire. Na 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 na, come on, goodbye. Bitcoin's hit a brand new all-time high.
This is the new anthem, broskies. Bitcoin all-time highs are here. Get used to it. We're going to be hitting a lot of new all-time highs over the course of between now and Trump's inauguration, and over the course of 2025. You ain't seen none yet. I'm just saying. What's funny is I remember back in the day, I was in the kitchen when I first heard about the Bitcoin, and my friend told me, bro, have you heard of that Bitcoin at $300? Who's laughing now? Try to move 1 ounce of gold anywhere in the world, peer-to-peer, then move 0.05 sats. Which happens first? Sats. That's why we stacking the sats on this sat stacking Saturday. I always tell him, I wish I would have listened to you. Then I could have bought like 500 of them. Yeah, I remember discovering Bitcoin when it was $1,500 in 2017. All thanks to Andreas Antonopoulos. I watched his TED Talk speech called The Internet of Money. As soon as I listened to it, I'm like, I'm all in. Perfect money, separating money from state. Where do I sign up? And it's been a wrap ever since then. I remember people close to me, friends and family. JV, are you really going to trade your real dollars for the fake internet money? Yeah, why not? And it worked out. So I'm very grateful. B. Rice, 117,000 here in Australia. Damn, Gina. Baby got back. I'm talking about the Bitcoin, baby. Just think, guys, I could have bought Bitcoin at $300 a bit back then. Well, we all could have, should have, would have. But guess what? We all pay for Bitcoin at the price we deserve. Am I right or am I right? It's pretty wild, though, yo. Bitcoin's come a long ways, but you ain't seen nothing yet. We're just getting started. Yeah, some of us knew when it was 11 cents. Damn, 11 cents, bro. JV, the way you got into the Bitcoin describes how I got in last spring, and the influencer that orange pill me was you. Well, it's my honor to pay it forward to you guys, including you, Chandy. And I'm grateful for people like Andreas Antonopoulos, Max Kaiser, Stacey Herbert, the Kaiser Report, and all the OGs. You know what I mean? My stepson in 2011, I bought my first. In 2015, I am up 190x on my initial investment. That's what's up. Very, very remarkable there. Here's what you won't hear. BRICS is adopting the Bitcoin. They're also divorcing themselves from the US dollar. What happens to the price of Bitcoin? It goes where no man has ever gone before, to the moon. I'll be buying at 100 G's. Amen. And my mom said, Chandy, oh my God, you are smarter than that. Buy silver. Who's laughing now, Mom? Who's laughing now? Doge needs to become the second Bitcoin. I don't know about all that. There's only one Bitcoin. Want to know what the second best is? Take it away, Mikey.
Which one's the best crypto asset? Well, Bitcoin's the best crypto asset. Okay. What's the second best? There is no second best.
I'm not saying I'm number one. I'm sorry, I lied. I'm number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
There's no second best crypto asset. There's a crypto asset. It's called Bitcoin, right? The point is, if you have the superior asset,
it's going up forever, Mom. That's all you got to say. If you got the superior asset, it's going up forever, Mom. So, welcome everyone on the stream. We got 1,300 people here. We're live on X, Rumble, and YouTube. We're just getting started. We still got a lot to share with you, so let's continue with the bullishness. Let's discuss the United States of America adopting Bitcoin. This is a pretty epic headline. Bitcoin lobbyist says multiple U.S. states are eyeing Bitcoin reserves in 2025. And I believe we're referring here to Dennis Porter. So let's break this one down. Following the election of the Trump 47 president of the U.S., the establishment of a strategic Bitcoin reserve has emerged as a pivotal topic. The proposal, prominently advocated by Trump's campaign, aims to position the United States at the forefront of the global Bitcoin adoption and financial innovation. During the Bitcoin 2024 conference in Nashville, held back in July, President-elect Trump pledged to retain all the Bitcoin currently held or acquired by the U.S. government. He articulated his vision in an interview with Fox Business, stating, "Who knows, maybe we'll pay off our $35 trillion debt. Hand him a little crypto check, right? We'll hand them a little Bitcoin and wipe out our 35 trillion. It is a different form of currency, and it is going to end up benefiting the country. If we don't embrace it, other countries are going to embrace it. Amen. Other countries already are embracing it. Let's not forget Bukelenomics down in El Salvador, Bitcoin country. The first country to adopt the Bitcoin is legal tender back in 2021. Now, November 6th, we also had Senator Lummis reaffirm her commitment to establishing a strategic reserve. Through the Bitcoin Act of 2024, she shared, "We are going to build a strategic Bitcoin reserve." Notice she made that tweet on X in all caps. You know she means business. The legislation process directing the Treasury to acquire 1 million BTC over 5 years and to establish Treasury managed secure vaults. That's what's up. 1 million Bitcoin is roughly 5% of the circulating supply. There can only ever be 21 million Bitcoin in circulation. Experts speculate 5 to 6 million Bitcoin are lost and gone forever or just stagnant and never going to move, such as Satoshi's infamous 1.1 million BTC stash. Now, lobbyist Dennis Porter, CEO and co-founder of the Satoshi Act Fund, indicating the movement for establishing the Bitcoin reserves is expanding beyond federal initiatives. Thursday, Porter commented, "I've been speaking to pro-Bitcoin lawmakers across the world. You would not believe the level of excitement that the USA is leading on Bitcoin. And when the USA leads on Bitcoin and empowers the lawmakers worldwide to move the Bitcoin forward, extremely bullish on the global BTC adoption." He further asserted, breaking, "I can confirm that in 2025, multiple states will have strategic Bitcoin reserve legislation introduced. I repeat, multiple states. This will be in partnership with the Satoshi Act Fund, which craft model policies include strategic Bitcoin reserve policy." Here's the proof of work right here. Receipts. Breaking. "I can confirm that in 2025, multiple states will have strategic Bitcoin reserve legislation introduced." And that post was November 7th, 2 days ago. So there you go. Porter continued to amplify these developments on Friday, November 8th, stating, "Breaking. I can confirm additional state lawmakers have reached out to me today to request assistance insistence, passing a strategic Bitcoin reserve after winning their elections. Tag your state lawmaker below if you want your state to join the strategic Bitcoin reserve movement. He added a little later, update, keep tagging. We just had another state lawmaker join the SBR movement. Bring it. And despite the growing advocacy, the realization of the national Bitcoin reserves involves substantial legislative and regulatory challenges. The initiative's feasibility remain uncertain, with current betting markets reflecting skepticism. For instance, on Polymarket, their odds on the question, will Trump create a national Bitcoin reserve by April 29th of 2025, stand at a 33% for a yes outcome. So if you're bullish on Trump actually doing that, the odds are in your favor. It's the underdog bet right now, so you might as well take advantage of that. Special 33 number right there, yo, because those odds may change here soon. Now, Senator Lummis remains a steadfast proponent of the initiative. A strategic Bitcoin reserve will allow the U.S. to address a meaningful portion of our debt, plus strengthen our land. See Currency Wars for a good primer on the stupid game, stupid prizes cycle. We are in. Let's break the cycle and reinforce on a prosperous future for Americans. Let's go. She engaged with Scaramucci, the mooch of Skybridge Capital and former White House communications director under Trump, who actually worked with Trump for like 10 days before getting fired, but I digress, quoting him here. Time to focus on something the market isn't completely understanding. And by the middle of next year, if Senator Lummis has her way, the U.S. will have a strategic Bitcoin reserve, and it will force other central banks to do the same. That would be monumental. You can say that again. Central banking cartels adopting the biddy. Bring it. Game theory in full effect, family. Welcome everyone to the live stream. Before we dive into our feature story of the day, let me know where you're tuned in from. Say hello and what's good, as this is a live and interactive stream. We're still live on X, Rumble, and YouTube, and I will be streaming at least for the next hour. So make some noise and let's go. Damn straight. Trump is going to do what Trump said he was going to do. Having a Senate and Congress helps. Did we get both? Last I paid attention, they thought we did, but there was question marks still. There still is no second best. Moochie is a joke. Scaramucci, eh? Almost as if not as butthurt as Cuban. It's kind of funny, right? Arizona is still messing around. Stop playing games. The time Trump has a solid team. The greatest leaders surround themselves with great people. Let's go. See Senator Lummis's bill, Regina, Scots-a-Washawagan in Canada, eh? Shout out to my Canadian fam. It's going up forever, Laura.
Let's all sing. Trump and Bitcoin, let freedom ring.
Does Trump own any of the Bitcoin? Yes, he was gifted a Bitcoin on stage at the Nashville, Tennessee conference, a physical Bitcoin by the man who put on the event. His name is David, the CEO of Bitcoin Magazine. He's the one who organized Trump even being there. David Bailey. So he gifted Trump a Bitcoin on stage, so we can officially say Trump is a whole coiner. Welcome to the club, Trumpster. Welcome to the party. How good does it feel to front run Trump in Bitcoin? Let me know in the comments, family. Caught up on the vid. Woohoo! Ready for the final story? Let's go. 50 trillion debt by 2026. Back and still adding. Shout out Peter. Keep stacking the sats. It is a sat stacking Saturday after all. It is pretty much summing up. If we took our country back, we're going to kick arse. Anybody with a brain should adopt the Bitcoin as a reserve asset. Well, it's gold. My town bought in before this pump by a few weeks. They're quite happy right now. Well, all thanks to you, Oracle. Keep doing God's work. Whoop, whoop, wop, 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 wop. JC Messama. Wop, 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 wop. Cynthia Lummis knows what's good. Loomis or Lummis? Welcome, everyone, to the live stream. Bitcoin still maintaining above 76.3. The new bottom. You got to dig it. 80,000 still in play. Let's make it happen, Captain. Excuse me. And welcome everyone to the stream. We're live and in the flesh. We're about to dive into our feature story today. Discuss the latest from PlanB, creator of the Bitcoin stock to flow model, and a Bitcoin Trump pump, sending the price above 500,000, $500,000 per coin. Are you guys ready? Let me know. Let me know. So yeah, Without further ado, Trump win drives Bitcoin to the $500,000 Plan B target. Let's break this one down. And again, welcome everyone just joining us live and on the stream. So yeah, Bitcoin has surged now beyond 77,000 following the Trump pump victory we witnessed together here November 5th. Bitcoin analyst PlanB's stock to flow model now projects a $500,000 price target for Bitcoin within the next 4-year cycle. Can you dig it? And this is all based on the model's historical data and pattern. Plan B pointed to Trump's proposal to create a national Bitcoin reserve as a potential driver for the demand, suggesting it can add 200,000 BTCs per year in buying pressure. Quoting Plan B, if history is any guide, if the stock to flow model is any guide, then we'll see a sharp price increase from here. Send it. Let's get actually right into his actual tweet. Let's show you the receipts here. This was shared November 9th, which is today at 6:30 a.m. Already got 200,000 views, 4,600 likes, and 829 reposts. Here's what he wrote. After the ETF fake out earlier this year, Bitcoin is now ready for takeoff. Stock to flow model predicts $500,000 average with a $250,000 to $1 million bandwidth. Note, this is the original 2019 model refitted with 5-year new data, same parameters, same results, 55,000 to 500,000 to $4 million per coin. Send it and let's go. And here's an actual chart of the stock to flow model. And before we dive deeper into the story, I think it's worth going on his profile here and just looking at his most recent tweets. And if you not already following him, it may make sense to do so. He got 2 million followers. Again, he's the creator of the Bitcoin stock to flow model. We've been covering him very intensely over the course since I created this podcast, freaking like 6 years ago. But nonetheless, these are some of the other posts. Let's continue down the rabbit hole. Bitcoin doing its thing. Here he put a scenario he actually laid out, and he predicted some of these things pretty accurately. So this is worth pointing out. This tweet was all the way back on September 24th, got close to 3 million views. And check out the first couple of predictions. October, classic pump month with Bitcoin returning to 70,000. Done deal. We did it. November, Trump wins the election, ends the Democrats. Boom. Achieved it. Biden, Warren, Gensler, war on crypto, meaning ending their war on crypto and ultimately sending Bitcoin to 100,000. It's incoming. We know January 20th is the official day of Trump's inauguration, taking over the Biden administration. And, you know, Gensler, he promised to fire on day one, etc. Other interesting predictions he made: December, which is next month, massive ETF inflow, Bitcoin soaring to 150,000. Then by January 2025, crypto people and companies return to the U.S. Bitcoin goes to 200,000 by February, JV's birthday. Power law crew sells, Bitcoin sends it to 150,000. By March, Bitcoin becomes legal tender in Bhutan, Argentina, and Dubai. Damn. Bitcoin 300,000. Then by April, Trump, U.S. starts building strategic Bitcoin reserve, Bitcoin of 400,000. Then by May, other countries except the EU join the rat race, Bitcoin to 500,000. Then by June, several AI start using Bitcoin to autonomously arbitrage TradFi, Bitcoin is 600 Gs. July, December, face melting FOMO like a mofo, Bitcoin all-time high, 1 million. So he's ultimately sharing a scenario where Bitcoin tops out at $1 million next year between July and December. Let me know if you agree or disagree. And by 2026, distribution phase, Bitcoin back to 500,000. And by 2027, bear market, Bitcoin bottom at 200,000, which he believes will be the next market bottom during the bear winter. Let me know if you agree, disagree with Plan B, and let's dive a little deeper into this here. So yeah, the stock to flow model assesses Bitcoin's value based on its limited supply and scheduled halving, suggesting substantial price growth after each halving event. And while the analysts participate a Bitcoin price reaching 500,000 in this cycle, he notes a wide variance between 250,000 and $1 million per Bitcoin. So dead in the middle is that $500,000 target. And of course, as we were referencing earlier, the new Trump administration is expected to fuel increased institutional growth into the Bitcoin, with Cynthia Lummis pushing to create a Bitcoin reserve similar to the gold reserve. The new administration may also issue an executive order to allocate federal funds for Bitcoin acquisition. TikTok next block, Bitcoin goes up forever, Laura, potentially establishing a new reserve standard. And Plan B also also highlighted firms like Microstrategy, which have announced substantial Bitcoin acquisition plans as their CEO, Mikey Saylor, commits to purchasing 200,000 BTC per year over the next 3 years, which is ultimately a $42 billion buy. So there you have it, yo. Let me know if you agree or disagree with PlanB, creator of the Bitcoin stock to flow model, and his bullish insights. Bitcoin smashing $500,000 per coin this cycle and potentially hitting $1 million by next year in 2025. Holla at your boy and let's go. Shout out everyone joining us. This is the Q&A segment of the live stream. Someone said ADA, something, something. He doesn't need something, something. He wants to fix our country. I love him for the respect from the U.S. Marines. So Plan B's worst case means that Bitcoin hits 1 milli. The most FOMO gets totally something, something, something. Bro, bonk finna explode, says Tyler. Welcome to the stream. Trump actually has robot dogs patrolling Mar-a-Lago. Can't make that ish up. I bet you he got them from Elon. Bitcoin will jump to $1 million. Jump, pump, Trump, pump, jump it up. I'm going to start buying all of my alts. I am just going to put 50 on all of them so I can keep them all on the little dipstick. Supporting Trump was our best move for the biddy. Shout out Peter. Robo dogs. Pretty trippy. Don't give the Nippinator any ideas. Ain't nothing like the real thing, baby. I am fully loaded on the Bitcoin now. And as you should. All-time highs, baby. In play. All-time highs. Send it. Orange panty night, brothers. Orange panty night. Back at your home with your wife. It's a celebration.
It's red panty night when you sanctify me, eh? Back at home with your wife. It's a celebration. People are always saying about the talk, and I talk, and I talk, and I talk, but guess fucking what? I back it up. I back it up.
Amen. Thank you, Eric the Red, Short Coin, Griffin. We got 1,500 people live and on the stream right now. This is the Q&A segment of the live stream. What I'm going to do is end the poll on the tube and read you the results. I asked the question before the stream started, and I asked you, what do you think the 2024 peak will be? 2024 Bitcoin price peak. The results are in. 30% of you say 120,000 plus this year. 27% of you say between 77 and 89 G's. 23% of you say 100,000 to 119 G's. And 18% of you say between 90 and 99,000 for the King Crypto. We're going to continue with the uncensored version of the podcast, which means we're going to continue the stream on X and Rumble. So if you're watching right now on YouTube, you ain't got to go home, but head on over to the Rumble to continue with the uncensored after party. Again, exclusively on X and Rumble. Head on over to the direct link, rumble.cryptonewsalerts.net. And let's get ready to rumble, shall we? We're also going to be premiering some new music videos never shared before.